Hey guys, what is up? We're here for the Smackdown Watch Party, your best Smackdown duo, me and Nick. The second to last 3-hour episode. My God, I'm excited. How you feeling, Nick?
Very excited, just as much as you, Mitch. And yes, you heard that correctly. PW Insider earlier this week confirmed the news. Starting 4th of July episode of Smackdown, which will be taped, by the way, will not be live because the WWE wrestlers and roster will have off on 4th of July. Starting 4th of July episode of Smackdown this year, SmackDown will officially move back to being a 2-hour program. Tonight and the SmackDown the night before Night of Champions in a week from today will be the last final 3-hour SmackDowns. Thank fucking God. Thank God.
Yeah. Right?
It's a freaking chore to sit through 3 hours of SmackDown. Yeah, I feel even tapped out 10:30 after watching this shit at 3 hours. And now it's finally going back to 2 hours where it should be. Thank goodness. I hope it never goes back to 3 hours ever again. They tried it. It didn't work. We sat for 3 hours of Raw. Even that shit's too long. Wrestling shows, like weekly wrestling shows, should not and don't need to be 3 hours long. It's just overkill because there's a lot of filler, way too many commercials, and that third hour usually kills the ratings because the first 2 hours is solid, but then the third hour just is of nothing. It really makes the show worse. Where if you got that third hour, it actually makes the show a lot better. You just won't see garbage, a lot of filler, and I'm very happy it's moving back.
Randy, there's Randy.
Yep, he's getting Sami Zayn in the King of the Ring semifinals tonight, and then Cody Rhodes and Jey Uso this Monday on Raw in the other half of the King of the Ring semifinals, and then the Queen of the Ring, Asuka and Alexa Bliss. They're the one half of the Queen of the Ring semis. The other half, this Monday on Raw, Jade Cargill versus Roxanne Perez. So then we got John Cena versus R-Truth / Ron Killings tonight as well.
So really quick, guys, before I forget, just a quick reminder, on Tuesday, there will not be Phenomenal Breakdown and there will not be Queens of the Ring. The ladies are busy and I get a night off. So that's good for me. Maybe I'll stream on my main. Who knows? But, oh my God. But, yeah, and another thing, too, next Saturday is the Night of Champions, so we got that to look forward to. Joe will be back for Monday Night Raw watch-along, and whoever tuned in to Hot Takes and Headlocks last night, you saw a great show. It was great. AK and Joe killed it, and, yeah. Did you catch it at all, Nick? Did you catch it a little bit?
I did catch a little bit of it. Might I say it was a very good listen. So if you guys not checked it out, definitely go check it out.
There's LA Knight.
Yeah. I'm hearing reports that there's a big push from a lot of backstage officials that are pushing for LA Knight to switch from SmackDown to Monday Night Raw.
Yeah, I see that too.
He could use the change of scenery. He's been on SmackDown for 3 years. He's done everything. He doesn't factor in the world title plans on this show. He has a better chance of being a world champion on Raw than he does on SmackDown. And plus, with the rumors of a draft going like after SummerSlam, they're saying like in the fall season when the season premieres for Raw and SmackDown happen is when the draft will probably happen at the time, most likely than not. So with that being the case, LA Knight definitely could use a switch to Raw. It would be a nice fresh change of scenery, and you could put him in the world title picture, have him feud with Seth Rollins faction, or hell, put him in the IC title picture. He'd be great there. Could you imagine a mid-card of LA Knight, AJ Styles, Finn Balor, Penta, and Dominic Mysterio? That's a very good mid-card on Raw.
Yeah, I definitely agree to that. I'm not the biggest fan of LA Knight. I feel like for me personally, the gimmick to me is like overplayed out. It's the same thing every single time. I want to change, but it's not going to happen because how over he is.
Yeah, I mean, when he's that over, you don't turn him heel. But it's crazy how even like coming off losing the U.S. title and still no titles right now for LA Knight after losing the U.S. title to Jacob Fatu at WrestleMania, it's crazy how he's still over. And he's still very
right. And it's crazy. How old is LA Knight again?
Got to be like 40s, 42 something.
I'll look it up in a second.
But he does look the age.
Yeah, I got it. LA Knight.
Speaking of whom, he's opened the show.
Yeah, he's 42.
And he doesn't look it or move the age.
He's not 42. I thought he was like 38.
And it just the fact he's over and shit, and he's not bad in the ring at all. He's like he has it all, has check marks every quality, and with his age 42, I think he deserves at this point in his career a world title run.
Yeah.
Based off the work he's done. Like with Bray Wyatt before Bray sadly passed away, then with the U.S. title picture and fighting Roman Reigns in late 2023 for the undisputed WWE Championship and wrestling AJ Styles at WrestleMania 40. I do think it's time to crown LA Knight as the world champion on Monday Night Raw. I really do. You could have Seth win the world title, cash in the briefcase at SummerSlam against Sami Zayn after he beats Gunther at SummerSlam for the world title, but then maybe give it to LA Knight for a little bit, have him hold it for a few months, drop it back to Seth, and Seth can drop it to Sami at WrestleMania next year.
You know what would be kind of... I see this happening. I see Goldberg winning somehow, some way, but I'm still picking Gunther.
He's not winning.
It's his last match. It's his final match, so...
Goldberg's not winning, though.
No.
He's not winning.
No.
Gunther's not losing to Goldberg. It's not happening.
No,
and it's Goldberg's last match. Why would he win it? With this being his last match and Triple H has bigger plans with the world title and Gunther at SummerSlam, Gunther's not losing to Goldberg at Saturday Night's main event. It's not happening.
Cedric Alexander's in TNA.
Oh, really?
I'm on Twitter right now. Yeah.
Let me see here. Cedric Alexander.
Wow.
Alexander.
Paul Heyman!
Yes.
We got Paul Heyman.
Yep. Cedric Alexander's in TNA. He's good.
Great spot.
Ali.
Great spot with him. Great spot.
Him and Ali have that 205 Live WWE Cruiserweight history. I love it. Now that we live at TNA, I absolutely love it. This is a good spot for him. This is a good signing for TNA. You'd think a guy like him would go to AEW because of the Hurt Syndicate, but it should tell you something. He chose TNA over AEW, but him in AEW, I don't hate that at all. I think that's honestly better off for him than in AEW. If he went to AEW, he would have gotten so lost in the shuffle. But in TNA, I think it's a very, very good spot to him. And he could really shine there. Like look at Mustafa Ali. He's so much better off for it. Same thing I think could very well happen to Cedric Alexander, and I think he's got a good shot at succeeding. So I'm very happy for Cedric Alexander signing with TNA. Also, with the TNA NXT partnership, who's to say we don't get Cedric Alexander for a while up here on NXT? Maybe wrestle Wes Lee or Javon Evans or wrestle Obafemi for the NXT title. It could be something. We'll never know, but we'll see. But the possibilities are there.
So, yeah. Paul Heyman right now is on Smackdown, and
Mike says to Paul Heyman to shut your mouth and get to the damn point.
That was a good line. I have to admit, that was a good line.
Yeah. LA Knight's a very good promo, just like Paul Heyman. Paul Heyman's like, may I? Yes. Yes, you may, Mr. Heyman. Oh, their fans are chanting OTC. I think they're in Grand Rapids, Michigan tonight, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're chanting
I think
OTC.
Roman Reigns is going to come back at Night of Champions.
He could. We got John Cena and CM Punk for the WWE title. We got AJ Styles, Dominic Mysterio, Intercontinental title. Got the King and Queen of the Ring finals. It's 4 matches. They could add a 5th match or 6th match.
Yeah. His voice cracked.
Yeah.
Paul Heyman's voice cracked. That's hilarious.
Yeah.
Hey, Vic. What is up, Vic? How you doing? Thank you for stopping by, man.
No, Heyman's getting CM Punk chant shouts directed right to him, and Heyman doesn't look happy.
Crowd is starting off hot.
Yeah.
Yeah, me too. Me too.
Well, LA Knight just commented.
Oh, mine is buffering. Why? Mine's actually funny. It's buffering on Paul Heyman's face.
Paul Heyman just claimed to be the biggest LA Knight fan, by the way.
Oh my God.
Heyman, I love you. That's not how you say, yeah.
I can honestly see at some point, I agree with you with the Seth Rollins and LA Knight for the title at some point. I can see it now.
That would be great. Great stuff on Monday Night Raw on Netflix for the world title with Seth Rollins as the big cocky heel, LA Knight as a babyface and over as hell. It would be really good stuff on Raw, and it would be good content, good television. I mean, I can't say television because Raw's on Netflix, but you catch my drift.
Yeah,
it'd be really good stuff. And LA Knight's at a point in his career, he should really be in the like upper mid card. Honestly, the main event. The main event. He should be in the main event status now in the WWE. He's really done well in the mid card. He's bigger than that at this point. And Paul Heyman's acting also sarcastic to LA Knight. And he's still getting LA Knight chance. He's still over. Even after everything, he lost Money in the Bank 3 times, lost the U.S. title at WrestleMania that Jacob fought to after winning it a second time, just to win it a second time, and he's still over.
Yeah.
It's hard to be that over and go through everything and still be that over. Not many guys can do that.
Hey, guys, make sure you go to Nick's channel. Oh, wait, I hit the wrong thing. There we go. I'm good. Guys, go to Nick's channel if you haven't already. There's the link.
Yes. Definitely go subscribe to Furious Nation. If you're new here watching, go subscribe. It would be greatly appreciated. And also go subscribe to the Hardcore Sports Network. It would be also greatly appreciated.
Appreciate that. My guy David is in the building. Hey, David, what is up, man? David? So, I have a question for you, Nick. Saturday night's main event is what day again?
July 12th.
July 12th, and that's the same day as the Great American Bash, right?
Yeah.
So, this is what I'm thinking. You and Adam were pretty much going to stream that, right? Great American Bash?
Yes, most likely.
I think, okay. So, it's up to you if you want to stream both. If not, all good. Oldberg.
Yeah, I agree with you, David. Oldberg is right. Did you see Monday? And actually, no. I mean, we had to watch along Monday. Goldberg was limping to the ring. He could barely walk, and he couldn't even climb the damn ropes doing his pose.
I don't see Oldberg winning.
Yeah. Oldberg is not winning. I don't even honestly. The matches, you know what? Honestly, with the match, it's gonna last no more than 2-3 minutes because let's be real, Goldberg's cardio is dog shit. He can't. His cardio is terrible. He can't go in the ring. He was never that good of a wrestler, and his cardio is awful. He can't wrestle for more than 2 or 3 minutes, or he gets blown up very easy and quickly. Like I'm honestly afraid for Gunther's life of Goldberg trying to hit a jackhammer without paralyzing. Because look what he almost killed the Undertaker in Saudi in 2019. I fear for Gunther with taking a jackhammer from Goldberg.
David, he just came back for his retirement match. That is it.
Yeah, and they even said it's his last match. And thank God it's his last match. It's going to be a long 3 weeks though with Goldberg, but thank fucking Christ it's his last match.
Heyman leaves.
David says he don't even watch wrestling anymore. No, Goldberg doesn't. Goldberg has always been that way. That he's only about himself. He's never given a shit. He's never gave a shit about the wrestling business. He's there for a paycheck and a paycheck only. He could care less about the industry and the business of professional wrestling. He's all about himself. Didn't care about Kevin Owens or Bray Wyatt. And the guy's all about the money. He could care less about the business.
That was a spoiler. Here they come. Bronson Reed and Braun Breaker. No music.
Which I like, actually. It's very old school. When a wrestler comes out, especially for like a save or beatdown, they don't have to always come out to music. This I actually like, which is very old school-esque. So I appreciate that.
I gotta tell you something. Hold on. I gotta show you something. So, my guy in Stream Punk Entertainment, right? His name is Pat. And dude, I gotta show you this. Like, just a picture of him. He looks exactly like Braun Breaker.
He does, yeah.
Like, it's insane, isn't it?
He's a little bit longer hair than Braun Breaker, I will admit.
That's an older picture, but yeah. I call him Braun Breaker all the time.
Well, Breaker also did play football.
Yeah. Space Vegas, what is up, man? How's it going? I'm actually live streaming this Sunday or Game 7. If you guys want to know, I'm streaming Game 7.
Oh, and LA Knight's got
LA
a
Knight with the
chair.
chair. Okay.
Hitting Bronson and Braun with the chair. Speaking of Heyman's faction, Mitch, did you read the recent rumor? They might add a fourth man to the Heyman faction, either All Ego Ethan Page or Ricky Saints.
I think it's.
I don't mind either
I gotta go
one.
with Ethan Page.
Yeah, either one is a good choice, but I think Ethan Page would be better.
Ricky Saints just got in, so I'm like not quite yet for him, but already
either one would be
the
nice.
AEW show in Mexico was pretty good. Mexico had him. Yeah, apparently Mercedes Moné now has 6 titles.
Oh my! Why? Why? Adam, you know something? Adam, Carl, and I watched that shit together live Wednesday. I mean, the presentation stage-wise was nice, but like, this is what I don't like about AEW. They always kick out of finishers and end in a small package, and it's rinse and repeat. Mercedes won another meaningless title, and it's like let's feed Mercedes ego, and now she's going to hold a 7th title come All in Texas on July 12th. Like, do they really need to feed this woman's ego, or does she have that much free control, or is she just using Tony Khan just to take his money because she is going to go back to WWE in the future, and she'll be much better off for it, honestly.
Just here's my thing, right?
Wants to be there, honestly. I don't think she wants to be there.
No, this is what I think is going to happen with Mercedes Moné. I think when she gets enough titles, she's going to start going a losing streak somehow, and then keep on going down the rabbit hole of losing a title after a title after a title after a title. Because
I don't know.
What, vacant? You're going to vacate her titles?
I don't know. But she doesn't even have her own. She has her own locker room. I hope you're right, Mitch, because she has all her own locker room, and like she's just like what she's doing now is just all about herself. She's like the Charlotte Flair of the women's division in AEW, and she said that Charlotte was all selfish, but yet Mercedes looks hypocritical, if you ask me. Mm-hmm. And she's like, her ego is so big. I don't think she really wants to lose. I'd be shocked. I can't see it. I'd be very surprised if she loses any titles. If she wants to, if she loses, it won't be clean. I don't know, but that's how I view for Mercedes. I like Mercedes; she's great, wrestler-wise, she's great. But what she's doing backstage and with the backstage politics and how she has free control and just it's like she's just only there for an AEW for herself. She didn't even want to be there, and honestly, she's gonna go back to WWE. I don't expect her to be in AEW that long. We all know she's going back to WWE anyways, and she'd be much better off for it. And besides, the fact is not there anymore in Triple H.
Yeah. The thing with Mercedes, especially now with Liv Morgan being injured, but we're going to talk about that later. I just want to, you know what? Let me address Halftime's comment and AK's comment real quick. Goldberg, first of all, what is up, Halftime? Goldberg is like the ultimate warrior. They can't last more than 5 minutes in the ring. They're always out of breath. And AK goes, what's good, guys? David also goes, yeah, she has great matches, halftime high. It's like what AK always says, is that Goldberg needs an oxygen tank walking to the ring.
Yeah.
So
he sweat when he made, like when the pyro went off and he showed his appearance, like body face wise. He sweat, not even walking down the ramp, he was sweating.
Right.
The only thing is he didn't bust himself open with his entrance, like banging the head on the door. That's the only thing.
Oh my God!
He's taking a Saudi Arabia match.
Please don't do that at Saturday Night's Main Event. Please.
Goldberg bust himself open with a door.
I don't want to see that. I really don't. Just get to the ring, lose in 2 minutes, and get out.
Yeah, that's all it's gonna fucking be at Saturday Night's Main Event. It's not gonna go more than 5 minutes, or even 5 minutes. It's gonna go at most 2 or 3 minutes. 2.5 minutes.
What match was it when Goldberg knocked himself out unconscious?
That was the match with Undertaker at Super Showdown 2019 in Saudi Arabia, June 2019. That was where he busted himself. He did his headbang on the door and he busted himself open.
Yeah,
that was that match.
Oh my God!
That was also where Undertaker almost died off the botched jackhammer. And
Yes,
Undertaker almost fucking died, literally.
I know. And it's
That
just
match
like
was so fucking horrible, like atrocious, and
so
so much so. Then NXT wrestler Matt Riddle on social media on X or Twitter was ripping Goldberg a new asshole. Like, what a knee bar, bro! What a knee bar! Goldberg is the worst wrestler on the planet.
yeah. So AK comes in and goes, sources say Goldberg injured himself hoping out of the ring. If that's so, it could delay this, which I would hope they can't just cancel altogether. Halftime goes, what's good, David? What is up, Alexander? How's it going? Oh, here's Paul Heyman, Braun Breaker, and Bronson Reed.
David putting him in the chat, but we'll hold the thought a little bit. Hold on.
All right, can you stop with the barking?
He is a Steiner.
Right.
Tonight, Bronson Reed will go one-on-one with L.A. Knight.
Bronson Reed against L.A. Knight tonight.
Nice. I mean, it makes sense story-wise because they both cost each other the King of the Ring first-round matches. So,
yeah. And David brings up a good point, actually. Imagine if Goldberg wins the title and then Seth Rollins catches in.
That's not going to happen.
That would be something, though. That would be something.
Yeah, but it's not going to happen, though. What would it accomplish, though? Because, like, Gunther should really go into SummerSlam as world champion. And Gunther, they just gave him back the world title.
Yeah. Oh. Here's Alexa Bliss. But I'm so happy for Alexa Bliss right now, dude. I am so happy the way they're using her.
I really thought Charlotte was going to win that Fatal 4-Way last week.
I did too. I literally did too. Yeah. So Blaze comes in. What is up, Blaze? How's it going, bro? Goldberg would beat Gunther. Then Cena challenges him for both belts. Then Seth catches in and wins everything. Blaze is just trolling. He doesn't mean anything. I'm just saying he's trolling when it comes to this. Yeah, see, it's a joke.
Oh, okay. All right.
Yeah, look, that was crazy. Oh my God.
And how Alexa just smiled after she was one step ahead of Charlotte.
So AK goes, hey, you can't say that won't happen. They are showing me anything. Anything is possible in WWE. It's Triple H. It's anything. TKO. Anything can happen. It is a joke.
Well, I mean, Triple H just take you for a ride, though. Even some things you expect, then it's like, it's too obvious. They take it another direction. That's the power of Triple H. That's the power of Paul Levesque.
Why couldn't I? Oh,
though I will say he does know where he wants to go, though. I will admit.
So, who do you guys have winning this match? Asuka or Alexa Bliss?
Asuka. I got Asuka.
I'm thinking it's got to be Asuka. It's got to be.
Jade Cargill and the Queen of the Ring Finals. That's
the
Queen of the Ring Finals.
That's That's what I said like 2 weeks ago.
Yeah. I'm actually glad it's not Stephanie Vatcairn, it's Asuka, because Stephanie just got here and she'll be just fine.
Yeah, I'm not worried about Vatcairn at all. So Blaze says, first thing I heard when I got here was something about halftime only lasting 5 minutes or something. Bruh. He was talking about Goldberg. Asuka.
Goldberg.
So Alexander got Alexa Bliss winning.
Yeah. Who knows, but
I'm looking forward to this.
I honestly think Alexa's the underdog in this match.
Here's the thing, right? If you go back like a year or two ago, you wouldn't think you would see this match again. Like Asuka was out and Alexa Bliss was out. So
they're former tag team partners, former tag champions from a couple years ago. And they're they used to, and I remember their matches on Raw in early 2018 as well. I think when Alexa Bliss was Raw Women's Champion, I think.
Yeah.
Would you remember that? It's not the first time they fought each other, these two women.
David, I am so excited for Game 7. Blaze, if you're in here, would you like to stream Game 7 with me on Sunday? Dude, that game is going to be insane.
Yeah.
Alexa,
bring up Asuka and her music. They brought back her CFO music Monday. as well.
Yeah,
Not sure if I
thank
brought it up in
God.
the Raw watch party from Monday, but they did bring it back, which I'm very happy about.
Yeah. And shout out to you for covering for Joe. Thank you for covering for Joe from Monday Night Raw. I appreciate it.
Yes, honestly, you're very, very welcome, Mitch.
I think perfect. Wait, you would do the game with me? All right, Blaze is gonna team the game with me. That's awesome.
There you go.
I will. I'm gonna ask Rios. Nikki can't do it, so I'm gonna ask Rios and Randy. I think Alexa and Finn are on the say plane. I feel they both need to separate from their groups and become. I think that's gonna happen sooner with Finn than with Alexa Bliss. Alexa, I agree, needs to be further away from the Wyatt Six. So yeah, I can't wait for that to happen. Yeah, Patriots player got possessed by. Oh my God, that was scary.
This is what I actually got as regarding Finn, but you mentioned Liv Morgan, her injury. I read the news the other day. Unfortunately, it dislocated shoulder. It looks like they're saying 4 to 6 months out. They're probably out for the rest of the year, which sucks. And now they're scrapping all plans because she was going to be a big focal point going into Evolution regarding Liv Morgan. Yeah. And I'm sure it was going to be the Bellas versus Liv and Raquel for the women's tag titles Evolution now. And then with Liv and Roxanne at SummerSlam, it looks like they're scrapping all those plans because of Liv's injury, which is a damn shame. And since she lost the women's world title at the beginning of the year to Rhea Ripley in the first Raw on Netflix, Liv Morgan's really been the MVP of the women's division overall this year. Honestly, that's my opinion.
Yeah.
And she's honest, like she's brought it as like she's fucking killed it lately, especially the very good promo she got on Nikki Bella a week ago when she laid Nikki Bella out with the Oblivion. That was really, really good. But the promo Liv Morgan cut. But with that being said, and it really sucks that Liv Morgan got hurt, and that's a top heel in the Raw Women's division now down, which is not good at all for the Raw Women's division. They may have to turn Bayley heel in the feud with Lyra and Becky, going like after Becky loses the women's IC title back to Lyra because of Liv Morgan's injury. They may have no choice, but it sucks that Liv Morgan got injured. But I mean, they say in life everything happens for a reason. Maybe, and this is what I'm thinking.
Go for it.
Remember when Rhea Ripley feuded with Liv Morgan last year when Rhea got injured coming out of last year's WrestleMania? Wasn't supposed to happen. Rhea wasn't supposed to vacate the title, and she wasn't going to drop the title anytime soon at all last year. And I honestly think if Rhea had not got hurt last year, she would have held that title from WrestleMania 39 to WrestleMania this year, losing it to Io Sky or Bianca Belair. But with that being said, I think Triple H does the story like last year with Rhea and Liv, but this time with Liv and Roxanne, but this time Liv Morgan playing the role of Rhea Ripley and Roxanne playing the role of Liv Morgan from a year ago. Like, what goes around comes around. And I honestly think with Liv Morgan being out, and they say things happen for a reason, I think Triple H is going to take a page out of the playbook from Rhea and Liv last year, but where no one expected Rhea to get hurt, now no one expects Liv to get hurt. And I will say this, and with Liv Morgan being out, Roxanne Perez, I think, takes Liv's spot in the Judgment Day, and then Finn starts blaming Liv. She's the weak link. She's lets us down when she got injured. And then they have Roxanne take Liv's spot in the Judgment Day. And then Roxanne Perez, by the end of it this year, can take the women's world title off of Io Sky. And then when Liv comes back, she comes back as a babyface against the heel Roxanne. Maybe Liv Morgan wins next year's Women's Royal Rumble, and we get Roxanne and Liv for the Women's World title next year in Vegas at WrestleMania 42, with Liv Morgan winning the world title, and maybe Dominic even helping Liv beat Roxanne for the title, for the Women's World title at next year's WrestleMania 42. Because also and Finn and his group, it might, except for Dominic, are gonna blame Liv, and then Dominic's like is gonna be like, it's gonna be like everyone's going to blame Liv for the injury except for Dom. Then they're going to tease tension with Dom in the Judgment Day. And eventually it's going to be Dom and Liv both out of Judgment Day. I think that's where this is going. They could have Roxanne or Raquel as the women's tag champs. So that's what I think. And I think, honestly, that would be great.
That would be great. So Blaze comes in, no worries, Liv Morgan will be okay and make a huge return, but for the next few months, he's joking here about the whole thing with the bed. It's like and then AK goes, thank God Liv is gone for a little. I'm so tired of her. I need a break. She is really good, Nick. She is. Liv Morgan is missing the whole summer. That is just crazy.
And SummerSlam is August in Jersey, and that's where Liv Morgan's from, is New Jersey, and which is even more worse.
And you're going to SummerSlam. You and Joe are going to SummerSlam.
Yep, both nights.
That is crazy. So I'm just gonna say the whole thing it was just the first move of the match too.
It was just like a freak accident. I don't even blame Kyrie Sane. It was a freak accident.
Yeah.
And no one should be blaming Kyrie for this, by the way. Injuries happen in wrestling. It happens.
Wait, Sister Abigail. Oscar reverse? Nope.
Kind of rope? Nope.
God, I miss watching Alexa Bliss wrestle.
Roundhouse kick from Asuka, rather.
I miss watching Alexa Bliss wrestle. Roxanne Perez is about to take everything from Liv Morgan.
I could see that. Yeah. And Roxanne is the prodigy. She could very well do that. She is the prodigy, by the way, for a reason.
But here's a bigger question. Who's Nikki Bella going to face at Evolution now?
It may be Roxanne, for all we know.
Maybe.
DDT from Alexa, no way.
Oh, my God. Can you imagine if she won that right there?
Asuka just kicked out of the DDT. Wow.
If she won it right there, oh, my God.
Yeah, I mean, whoever wins this, they're going to lose to Jade Cargill because I think Cargill's winning the whole tournament. But that would have been shocking if Alexa would have beat Asuka. But
it would not be shocking.
Alexa beating Asuka not be shocking, huh? Did I hear that correctly?
Can you say that again? I'm sorry. What did I say?
Did I hear that correctly? Alexa beating Asuka would not be shocking.
It's because they're going on a big push right now. They're giving her a big push. So it goes 5 letters, 1 word, yeet yeet, skirt. Stank.
No, let me tell you something. No yeet.
Armbar.
Armbar. And it's locked in. No, I don't think Lex is tapping out to this. Or like a chicken wing kind of submission. Oh, Asuka lock. Some kind of Asuka lock or almost got a 3 count.
Yeah.
Oh, like a snap neck breaker.
This is a good match actually so far.
Yeah. Not too bad of a match, but
let's see here.
It sucks that Liv Morgan got injured, but I think it may be the best thing for her. Because they say everything happens for a reason. I don't wish anyone injured, but things happen for a reason.
You know I got a sense of humor, AK. Of course. And AK, I just got to say this. Your logo that I made for you, AK, I think it's my best one I ever made. Like, seriously, I got to keep on saying that.
Dropped it from Alexa Bliss. Alexa's still on top route.
Yep. It's 3 hours, David. It's 3 hours for this week and next week, and then it goes back to 2.
4th of July goes back to 2 hours officially again.
I'll be streaming that one. No. 1, 2, 3. It's over.
Alexa tried to Twisted Bliss. Asuka got the knees up, running hip attack, and it's over.
Good match.
Asuka wins. That was good. But tonight's SmackDown and then the SmackDown next week. That's gonna be, I think, live in Saudi. That's the night before Night of Champions. The final 3-hour SmackDowns, then back to 2 hours. It'll be 8 to 10. We don't have to end this at 11. It'll be all good.
So we're gonna get Jade and Roxanne next, or tonight, or is that Monday?
I'm sorry.
Is that tonight or Monday? Jade and Roxanne. Is that tonight?
That's this Monday.
Oh, it's coming out from Raw. Got it. Now Meeson wants the tag titles. Okay. Duh.
Yeah, fuck. Meech and BFAB talk about women's tag titles. Can we just fucking scrap the women's tag titles already? They're fucking worthless, dude. Seriously. And I read this morning that WWE, as of right now, are not gonna scrap the women's tag titles. But why? Those women's tag titles are fucking. They're worthless. There's no women's tag teams, and there's no. And what's the point of keeping them? Just fucking burn them. I burn them on it personally. They mean nothing.
Yeah.
They've meant nothing since day one, as soon as Billie Kay and Peyton Royce won them at WrestleMania 35.
The thing with, my God, I just love Jade Cargill, dude.
I would honestly say she works. I would honestly say she should be a heel.
Oh my God, yes. She was a heel in AEW, right?
Yeah, and she also had a mouthpiece. Like, what she's doing now on her own as a face is not really clicking, honestly, with me. And she could really, honestly, she really should go heel and have a manager with her, because on her own, that she cannot talk for shit and sounds very manufactured.
Aleister Black.
Yes.
Who's he? I wonder who he's against.
I don't know, but I think they said that's next, I think.
Oh my God. The WWE 2K, they're adding NBA players. There's Brunson. Oh my God. Brunson and Halliburton and Shaq. They're in the game. Oh my God. Halliburton
it's a
doing
wrestling fucking game, and we're adding NBA stars. Great.
I love it because I'm a basketball guy, but it's just funny to me. Well, it's my faction. I don't do that.
Yeah, but
Who texted me? Oh my God. You know who else I saw to join the faction, Nick?
Who?
I saw hold on one sec. Carmelo Hayes. I don't see that happening, but it's kind of interesting.
Yeah, I don't see it happening either, but that would be good. But I would not mind that.
He needs it. I think he needs it. I think he needs to get away from the Miz.
Oh, absolutely. No doubt about it. I agree with that 1000%. Oh, but the Miz is awesome. Anyone paired with the Miz usually goes down unless they get away from him. And Carmelo Hayes should absolutely get away from the Miz. I honestly feel it's holding Melo down, because Miz is just a dead act in 2025 as a wrestler. Miz should be on commentary. That's where he should be. As a wrestler, it's well past the expiration date.
So David asked, what do you think is going to happen in the R-Truth Cena match? This is what I think is going to happen. I see R-Truth winning, and then you have Punk cut like a pipe bomb type of promo.
Maybe.
Liv
2011, but
what is up? I'm tired of 3-1. Liv Morgan versus Ariana Gray's that fake injury. Alrighty then. I don't know. Hit that like and sub, bro. And I don't mind. There you go.
I think with Cena and R-Truth tonight, I think they get definitely a lot more time, but I could see it being an angle where Cena beats the shit out of Truth so much that it kind of writes R-Truth off into like Night of Champions or like SummerSlam, where he then at SummerSlam cost John Cena the title against Cody Rhodes. Something like that.
All right. Oh, who do you think Aleister Black is going to face? I don't think it's. Hopefully, it's not a squash. Hopefully.
Yeah, it shouldn't be. Maybe someone from like NXT or Evolve. I'm not sure.
Next week, yep.
Maybe I don't know, maybe
Here we go.
Not sure. Ray Phoenix, I don't know.
Ladies, if anyone should have been in this tournament, it should have been me. But had your replacement tapped out 3 seconds sooner, I'd still be here. So here's the thing. I'm gonna have this match made tonight and tap you out tonight. Not if I make it a bank holiday. Royalty belt.
Are we really going to get Chelsea Green for Charlotte Flair?
Fucking shoot me now.
I don't mind Chelsea Green. I really don't. Oh no!
Well,
Are you serious? We're getting a squash.
Yeah. Yeah, this is a squash. This is why I'm so glad the show is going back to 2 hours in 2 weeks.
Yeah.
If this show was 2 hours, you wouldn't see fucking filler like this what we're getting. Whoever thought it was a good idea for SmackDown to be whoever thought it was a good idea for SmackDown to be 3 hours is a fucking idiot. That's got to be USA Network. And for once, they had to swallow their big fucking egos and had to accept the fact SmackDown's better at 2 hours. Also, the fact, I think they're getting a new show called Rainmaker on USA Network.
They are.
Premiering August 15th, 10 p.m. Which is a Friday. It's actually the day before my birthday, by the way.
Huh? R-Truth.
Oh, R-Truth. Okay.
Ron Killing?
I mean, it sucks for Aleister Black, but no one wants to see this fucking match. It was going to be a squash anyway, and he's destroying Kit Wilson. R-Truth may actually be my new favorite person, actually, because I can't stand Pretty Deadly. Uh-oh.
I feel bad for Aleister Black.
I know. But no one wants to see him squash Kit Wilson. Aleister's just looking at him.
Yeah, David SmackDown was already better for 2 hours.
Maybe they have Aleister Black involved with this R-Truth Cena stuff. Who knows?
There's Jamie Noble.
Yeah. And he's trying to reason with R-Truth. I don't know if that's going to work. Oh, shit.
Yeah, we're not getting Cena in our. Yeah, we're not getting Ron Killing and John Cena.
R-Truth's driving now. This is why SmackDown needs. This is why I can't wait for this shit to be 2 fucking hours in 2 weeks.
Right.
I don't think Aleister Black is doing bad since he's come back, but do we really need to see a Kit Wilson squash against getting squashed by Aleister Black? I don't think so. That's just a waste. Like, and that's just fucking filler at that point. That's why the shit does not need to be 3 fucking hours. Again, whoever thought it was a good idea in the first place for SmackDown to be 3 hours, like, they are a fucking moron that doesn't know any better. It's most likely the Not USA Network. It was their idea because they were the same network that wanted Raw 3 hours in 2012 until they got off USA Network and onto Netflix at the beginning of this year with Monday Night Raw. And honestly, I don't think Triple H I don't think even wanted this shit at 3 fucking hours either. And he even said on Pat McAfee's show in January this year, the 3-hour SmackDown was only supposed to be temporary and go back to 2 hours in June. Now it's 4th of July, they're going back to 2 hours. I guess it's better late than never, but I mean, I can't wait for this shit to be 2 hours again. It's painful to sit through a 3-hour show for a weekly wrestling show. It's a chore. It's a chore to sit through a weekly 3-hour wrestling show. It's just too long. It's nothing but filler, and nothing much feels important most of the time with a weekly 3-hour show most of the time. And it's hard to write a 3-hour show. And the current roster SmackDown has, it just doesn't work for a 3-hour format. It just doesn't. They don't have enough star power, and they have a 2-hour roster on a 3-hour show. It just doesn't work. It just doesn't work. So thank God they're going back to 2 hours in 2 weeks. That won't fix it mostly. It'll fix some, which is better than nothing, but it won't fix most of it. Honestly, I'd fix the rosters. I think it's time we do a draft. Honestly, they're saying there's going to be a draft after SummerSlam, most likely in the fall around the season premieres, September, October for Raw and SmackDown season premieres. And I think that's when they're saying that's when they'll do a draft. Honest to God, I think a draft is the best thing for the WWE, like especially with SmackDown. And they could absolutely use a draft because I feel like these rosters on Raw and SmackDown, these current ones have been, they felt the same. Like they had the draft in 23, then the draft last year. Rosters remained the same largely last year, even the beginning of this year with the transfer window. And both rosters could use a refresh, especially SmackDown.
Yeah, and David says WCW went downhill when they went to 3 hours.
Yeah.
We got Cody Rhodes next.
Yeah.
Hey, Bruce. What is up, Bruce? How you doing?
What's up, Bruce?
Yeah, I'm doing good, Bruce. Thank you. Ever? Favorite tag team ever, Nick?
Favorite tag team, it would have to be the Hardys.
For me, Paul London and Brian Kendrick.
That's not bad. They were a good team back in the day too.
Yeah, Bruce.
Thanks, Bruce.
Hopes you're having a good day too.
Appreciate it, Bruce. I'm doing all right.
5. Let's see.
can buy for $10 at KFC, $10 Tuesdays. And this is what you can buy for $10 at a coffee shop. This is coffee.
Man, it's expensive.
Get more bang for your bucket at KFC. 8 pieces of original rusty fried chicken or 8 tenders for just $10. Get the drink, Gutsy, and Saki. You live to know.
Taco Bell's $107 luxury sponsors. Take a dip for $5 Go to the 7 box or this $49 box for a true endless food experience. Get expedited store by Taco Bell.
Say hello to Sara Lee Half Loaves. Half Loaves Light Fit, realize great size, less waste, all taste, more flavors to savor. First bite right. Brand new, all you. Give a little Sara Lee love.
Tonight, I can retrieve my alien device from 1970 and trade it with the greatest to get my alien energy back. Resident Alien, new episode tonight at 11 on USA and Sci-Fi. Stream from the beginning on Peacock.
It is incredible to see what Fanatics Fest has turned into. This was the scene in New York today where everybody, all the celebs from sports and entertainment and music, they were doing their WWE entrances and people were loving it. The biggest sports stars on planet Earth are massive fans and they were like the trees doing their big entrances just like the stars. Now, there was one moment that stole the show. Here it is, Tom Brady ripping the Eli Manning jersey so Eli comes down for the attack. Waiting. I'm sure we can find him a spot on the show. Tomorrow at 3 p.m., fans at Fanatics Fest can see the SummerSlam kickoff with our favorite superstars, including John Cena, CM Punk, and others will be live. It's ready for the biggest event of the summer. MetLife Stadium is streaming on all WWE socials. Then, Sunday at 1:30, the biggest fight in boxing, the undisputed super middleweight championship of the world, as Terrence Bud Crawford, #1 pound for pound in the world, is going all the way up in weight to take on Canelo. You can head to fanaticsfest.com, buy your tickets to the Ocean Store Fan Fest at the Javits Center in New York, and you can watch it on YouTube. Canelo and Crawford, Sunday at 1:30.
All right.
Well, I want John Cena. I want John Cena right now. I'm driving, Jamie. No, you're driving. You gonna see that? I just when I see John Cena, I'm gonna kill his guy.
Uh-oh.
Why are you getting involved in my matches?
Oh, damn.
Oh, shit.
Personal. It had nothing to do with you.
Oh, Brees with Truth and Black.
Look, man, he's going through a lot. Let me talk to you.
Of course. Ron?
Black?
Oh, my God.
There's no need for any of that.
So maybe Black gets involved in Truth's match tonight.
You just can't go around beating people for no reason, man.
I don't know. There had to be a reason with Black getting done dirty by Truth. That had to be done for a reason.
All that anger, that negativity, focus that on your match tonight. Focus that on John Cena. Go out there and handle your business with Cena tonight, and then me and you go downtown and celebrate. How's that sound?
Sounds good.
You get that? Do your thing, a spider between everything all Truth he gets to do his thing tonight. And the main event, John Cena, you have major problems on your hands.
That's going to be great. And so is this our big surprise of tonight. Earlier tonight, Bronson Reed attacking LA Knight, and now they can settle things inside the ropes.
This is going to be something.
Big Bronson Reed tonight.
Okay, Bronson, get this just waiting at the Chelsea Green. Right her mouth. Once again, it is going into even more trouble. She is going
All right, here's Cody.
Yeah.
Okay. And they don't need me watching it.
AEW had the best ratings of the year for them this week. Yeah, but AEW is still not where it's at. I mean, the creative in WWE currently is in the lull, and just right now they're not where they're at right now. They're just in a lull. But AEW, man, holy shit. Like, just they're not where they need to be at all. And honestly, Hangman and Mox at All in Texas, I don't expect Moxie to drop the title. I think it's going to Darby, when it should go to Hangman Page. I have a bad feeling Hangman Page is losing to Mox at All in Texas, which is going to suck big time. And we're 3 weeks into All in Texas. The build to All in last year was much better than the All in build last year was much better than the All in build for this year. 3 weeks to go for All in Texas, and All in is the rest as AEW's WrestleMania. And
David, that's not bad for them.
Yeah, but it could be so much better, and it still makes the product ice. The product's still ice cold though. But that's just my opinion.
Mm-hmm. Here we go with Cody again. And Jay. Hey, I love that.
Jey Uso, that's going to get Jey Uso and Cody Rhodes in the King of the Ring semis this Monday on Raw, which I expect Cody to win. Honestly, tonight's Orton and Sammy match is very unpredictable, if you ask me.
Yeah.
That's
actually main event worthy, but it's not going to be the main event.
But it could go either way, Randy or Sammy winning.
Yeah.
I just think Sammy wins because of the Saudis. I'd be shocked if Randy wins tonight. But if we get Randy and Cody in the King of the Ring finals, I'm not mad at it. And you can't get a bigger King of the Ring finals than Randy versus Cody. And plus, Cody would beat Randy. If Cody and Randy's the King of the Ring finals, Cody's going to beat Randy. And Cody's going to win the belt back from Cena at SummerSlam. We get Cody and Randy for the title throughout the rest of 2025. Randy goes heel, wins it off Cody around the end of this year, with Randy Orton being WWE champ at the end of this year as a heel, which would be great. And then Cody could win it back from Randy at the beginning of next year, Royal Rumble 2026. Cody could always win the belt back from Randy. And then Cody could still go into Mania next year as champion and drop it to probably like someone like CM Punk.
Did you even know Weezy Blonde is at SmackDown?
Oh, well, I think isn't she an Indianapolis native?
Detroit.
Detroit. Thought it was Indy, but she is I heard she's a Detroit Lions fan.
Yeah.
But that's pretty cool for Weezy, and shout out to Weezy, by the way. I've watched her content. She's like I think I've said I've watched her content. She's awesome, honestly. She's pretty good at what she does, and so shout out to Wheezy Blonde.
Mm-hmm. 1 second, I'll be right back.
Okay. And Yeet Man is in the ring, the former world champion, Mr. No Yeet, honestly. 4 letters, 1 word. No Yeet. No Yeet. Yeah. When I hear I go, nah. No Yeet. David, for tonight, I'm gonna have to. I'm sorry, David. I like you, but tonight I'm gonna have to go the no Yeet. No. With all due respect, I gotta have to go no Yeet. Philly, I'm sorry, no Yeet, but with all due respect. David Pundam in the chat says, "Why no Yeet?" Well, because Yeet Man's no longer world champion, but that's just my opinion, though. Not just me. That's just my opinion.
I gotta get mine, Cody, just like you gotta get yours. All right? That being said, Lucy, I know it ain't personal. It's strictly business. But with that being said, too, Lucy, on Monday night, after me and you go to war, please believe there's gonna be 4 letters, 1 word.
Do you think Jey Uso will get the world title back? I can't see it. I mean, he got his Mania moment, won the Rumble, but I can't see him winning the title again. And apparently there's rumors.
Oh, I missed the promo.
Together.
What did they say during the promo?
Jey Uso basically did the yeet, talking about Monday with Cody and Jay.
Hikuleo wrestled before Smackdown.
Yeah.
Can you? Obviously, I picked Orton to be in the finals, so that's who I'm going with here.
Uh-huh. I wouldn't be
you're
mad.
going with you're going with Sami Zayn, right?
Yes, I'm going Sami. I'm gonna go Sami Zayn. Because the Night of Champions and the King and the Queen of the Ring being in Saudi, I cannot see Sami losing this match because of the Saudis. Speaking of
I'm
Sami,
going because of Orton and Cody Rhodes. That's why I'm going that way.
yeah.
How does Goldberg deserve a title shot? Where's the logic in that?
Because apparently David, according to Goldberg himself, he is, quote, owed a retirement match. Which, honestly, they don't owe Goldberg shit. Let's be real. They don't owe him shit. He had wrestled Roman. They gave him the Universal title, and that apparently is not enough for good old Bill Goldberg. And Goldberg has always been one of those, and Goldberg in the wrestling industry has always been one of the most greediest motherfuckers in wrestling. Like, he's just there for himself and a quick buck. He's there for a paycheck, and he's all about himself. He doesn't give two shits about the wrestling business. The guy is a selfish individual, only out for himself. That's that. Like that is Bill Goldberg. He could care less about pro wrestling. He's there for the money and the money only.
Hey, Prince Sean, what is up, man? I haven't seen you in a minute. How you been? Yeah, tell him to go to antique cars and stay away.
Tell him to go work on his anti-cars and stay there. Yeah, Goldberg working on his Mustangs. Yeah.
He was great in the movie Longest Yard. There's Randy.
Yep.
Randy.
So, Randy and Sami are now King of the Ring semifinals. Looks like it's next.
You graduated high school. There you go. By the way, Prince Sean, go check out the Nick, man, if you haven't yet. Let me,
Yes.
hold on. Give me a second. Okay, there we go. This is not a bad SmackDown so far.
I mean, I didn't like how Aleister Black was done dirty with the
That's
Kit
the only
Wilson.
thing.
I hated that.
That's the only thing.
I was like, this is the best we're doing with Aleister Black. Like, talk about doing something so dirty. I hated that. And then I see the stare down backstage with him and Truth. I mean, they had to have done that for a reason, but I mean, even if it was a squash and Kit Wilson, at least Aleister Black, it's like, at least give him a match on this show.
They're singing Randy's theme song. This crowd has been good.
They have. I know I've said it before. Shout out to Wheezy Blonde again. Pretty awesome stuff she does.
You could have gone to. I forgot you're in Michigan. He could have gone to the show.
I think I seen one of Wheezy Blonde's content where I think wasn't she backstage? I think it was a Raw in Detroit late last year. I think.
Yeah.
Seen online, she was backstage with the Miz.
The Miz, Shayna Baszler, everybody.
Yeah. She's awesome though. I've watched her work. She's pretty fucking good at what she does.
The best thing about WWE, they are great with content creators. They really are. Like AEW, they're not. They copyright everything. Yeah,
and the AEW stuff, you can't even ask your own questions. They give you a card.
Yeah.
I know it's like they take, though. I mean, the open and honest one's probably too real. Probably don't get invited, which sucks. But
2 freaking hours away. That's when it's 2 hours away from you.
Though I've never been to, though the fact is I've never been to Michigan. Never been to Michigan. I honestly would not, if there was anything in Michigan, like a WrestleMania or wrestling show, anything like that, and it was in Michigan, I might give it a shot and going and try and seeing what Detroit's like. So, because I've never been there, so I may try that out one day. Oh, RKO. And,
This is gonna be a good match.
and I agree,
Yeah,
Dave. Yeah, Wheezy Blonde is awesome.
Yeah.
You ever watch Denise Salcedo? No, I don't.
I do.
Yeah.
I don't mind her
Yeah.
because she does Monday Night Raw, the post show with Santi Zap.
And,
So
yeah,
I watch that.
Santi Zap is awesome, by the way. I like him. I mean, Santi Zap I like. And I think the other guy, Conman, as
Yeah.
well, he's another good one I like as well. He's another
Yeah, they come.
popular one recently.
Yeah,
He's good at what he does.
Yeah.
If they come back to Michigan and Detroit next month, so
I please
got another
tell
chance.
because Monday Night Raw is going to be in Philly in August.
August
So I'm
18th.
I'm just hoping that Cena's gonna, if he's gonna be there, advertise. Oh my God, I would love to go.
If you feel like it, you should. Honestly, if that's it's totally up to you. I probably won't go, but I don't know.
Halftime, we're good, man. We're good.
I mean, I've been to Philly for WWE for WrestleMania 40 week a year ago. I had a very good time in Philly, but
I forget the last time my God, I forget the last time I've been at a. Oh yeah, it was WrestleMania. That was the last wrestling event I've been to. I know. I saw that, Alexander. That's great. I'll be right back, guys. Give me 1 second.
okay. So Mitch will be back in a little bit. So we got Sami Zayn, Randy Orton next in the King of the Ring semifinals. Mitch has got Randy Orton winning. I got Sami Zayn winning. This should be very good though. And might I say I would say both King of the Ring semifinals are very unpredictable if you ask me, with Cody Rhodes and Jey Uso this Monday night on Raw, and then tonight here with Randy Orton and Sami Zayn. It could go either way. I expect Cody Rhodes to make it to the finals of the King of the Ring, but Sami and Randy could honestly go especially either way. And it makes it unpredictable, which honestly I like. So I just want to throw that out there. And Alexander says, I follow Conman. Yeah, Conman's great. Yeah, Conman's cool. I like Conman and Santi Zap. And Wheezy Blonde. They're all very good at what they do. I mean, I watch Conman. I'll watch Conman. I'll watch Santi Zap. I see them. I'll watch Wheezy Blonde. I'll watch Ango. Apparently, Ango's pretty good at the Ango show. I know he's controversial. I do watch JD from NY206. I watch the Sala Monster as well. Oops, sorry. My desk kind of moved, and nothing fell. I had a water bottle on my desk. Thankfully, it was no liquid left, and the cap was closed. So thank goodness, got lucky. But sorry about that, guys. JD from NY206. No, he's controversial, but I do watch him. I don't agree with him on everything. I agree with him on most stuff, but not everything. But I do watch him. Watch him for almost 10 years. I do watch Solid Monster, who's also very good. I watch Graham GSM Matthews of WrestleRant, another good dude at what he does. And I've met him in person at WrestleMania 35. Very nice guy and very passionate wrestling fan. Very good at what he does as well. So big fan of him as well. I like him a lot. So there's quite some people in the community that are pretty good at what they do, and I do watch. There's a lot of fakes out there, but there's some. But the names I mentioned are definitely not fake at all, and I definitely watch them and their content, and they're very good at what they do. So, and I'm proud to be watching their content and their success at what they do, and I wish them nothing but good. And I just want to say I'm proud to be watching those ones, and shout out to all of them. Wrestling Days is good too. I don't know if I've heard of Wrestling Days. I'll look them up. I would watch sometimes BC Amplified.
Oh, that's my favorite. That is my favorite. Yes.
He's kind of like the JD and Sala Monster. like very open, like very real, honest. Like they speak
Yeah,
their mind. And
I've been watching him.
I don't agree with them on everything, but they're right most of the time, and they're very good at what they do.
Did you ever see when he first started, like with the wrestling in the background, like in the TV, he would show that?
Yes.
Like, dude, like that is the time. Con-Man, yep.
Yeah.
Yeah. Prince
remember
Sean,
when-
make sure you share out Nick's stream, man.
Absolutely. I remember one BC amplified video where he ranted on the Viking experience. That video was a great hit he did. He was the best, but he was not wrong on that.
I
When they
never heard of
changed the War
Jake
Raiders to the
TV.
Viking experience, that was bad.
I never heard of Jake TV 72. I never did.
Wrestling Days is another one.
Wrestling Days, I know Wrestling Days, yeah.
Yeah, BC amplified. There's Deluxe Man or Just Alex.
Yeah.
He's another one. Solomonster, the sounds off Solomonster.
I don't watch Solomonster.
He's pretty good at what he does.
He's decent. That's what I've heard, but I just don't.
Yeah, he's not bad at all. He's actually, I think he and JD are commentators for House of Glory, by the way.
Yeah.
And they're I've listened to their commentary, very good at what they both do.
Did you even
know their shit
see
on
what
that.
happened when Mercedes Moné wrestled at House of Glory?
I did, and apparently, like, JD was banned from calling her match, which was bullshit. Honestly, I did not agree with that whatsoever.
I just,
like, because just for him saying his opinion, it's not even him hating on her. Like, for her to get him removed was petty. Honestly,
I got no say about that. Yeah, that guy is awesome. Yeah,
like he should have been allowed to call her match.
Yeah, Master P owns House of Glory. That is crazy.
I mean, Solomonster was allowed, fine, but for JD to get banned, I didn't agree with that. I'm sorry, I didn't.
So, not bad match.
No, not bad.
Super
They go right to commercial.
Hold
on. There's other content creators in the community besides JD, Solomonster, BC. Oh, Don Tony.
Never
Tony
heard of him.
Castle, who recently passed away. Kevin Castle.
No,
he passed away sadly a few weeks before this year's WrestleMania, and he was not even that old at all. Kevin Castle, yeah, he passed. He was a great guy, Kevin Castle.
Damn.
Yeah. So, yeah.
Butts It Open. I don't watch Butts It Open.
I do watch it sometimes with Dave LaGreca, who's most of the time he's a good listen. I do listen to him. Sometimes I listen to Bully Ray as well.
No DQ?
Busted Open Radio. I don't listen.
No, I mean, do you? I
don't listen to No DQ.
You don't?
Nah, I don't listen to No DQ.
I do occasionally.
Do you listen to Coachman? Jonathan Coachman?
No.
Or Bischoff, Eric Bischoff, and Vince Russo? No Vince Russo either?
No.
Adam Carl would say this about the Coachman, Russo, Bischoff, Disco Inferno, Rikishi, and Teddy Long. If Adam Carl were in here, he would say this. Those 6 names I mentioned, Bischoff, Russo, Disco, Coachman, Teddy Long, Rikishi, but their recent bad takes at wrestling lately, throw them in the bin. Throw them right in the bin because of their shit takes.
Really?
Because Rikishi, apparently he recently bitched and complained that, every WWE writer should be fired because of what they're doing to Jey Uso. It's an injustice, and they took the title from this quickly. Rikishi, how many cell bumps in the year 2000 did Undertaker give you back 25 years ago? Like, tosses off the cell to the back of a hate truck, Mr. Rikishi, bro. How are they doing an injustice to Jey Uso? Jey Uso was never meant to be a long-term world champ anyway, so how is that an injustice? So Rikishi's just bitching and complaining, and it's just ridiculous. It's like it honestly makes me glad he's not writing for the company.
I'm trying to think.
What a horrible take.
I don't really listen to any of those.
Yeah, Rikishi tripping. Yeah, I literally go watch the video. Like it literally says it. And yes, I agree, David. Russo hates all wrestling. Yeah, he basically he thinks Vince McMahon's gonna come back to wrestling and run the WWE again and buy WWE again. Not gonna fucking happen. Not happening. First of all, Vince can't afford to buy it back, and TKO is not selling to WWE. It's not gonna happen. They're making all this money. Why would they sell? And they're not going to. So they ain't selling. So, and then that's what Russo doesn't understand. Like he's so in his own bubble, out of touch. Like the guy just Russo should be nowhere near wrestling at this point with his terrible takes. He's a guy like Adam Carl says, throw him in the fucking bin. Yeah, he does it for views, is Russo. Absolutely, David. I agree.
You know who I do watch occasionally?
Who?
Maven.
Maven? It's not bad. I've watched.
Yeah, I watch him occasionally.
Yeah. Sometimes I'll watch Steven Larson.
I know.
They're okay. The Ango Show is another one.
Yeah.
He's very good. I like him. Deontay DJ? I don't know if you heard of him.
Who?
Deontay DJ?
I think I'm not entirely sure. Oh, here we go. Hey, Courtney's here. What is up, Courtney?
What's up, Courtney? If you're new here watching, go subscribe to Furious Nation in the Hardcore Sports. If you haven't done so,
yep,
link in the description.
You ready for this? Courtney's actually in the network now. She's going to be doing a NASCAR podcast.
Nice.
Yeah.
Courtney. It's Courtney.
Wrestling Observer?
Nah. Yeah. Meltzer, these days, just take him with a grain of salt. Like, he usually these days gets more things wrong than right most of the time these days. Oh, shit. Owen just got banged on the outside of the announce table from Sammy.
Yep.
Oh, my gosh. I don't know about you, man. Sammy may do it. Oh, Orton goes shoulder first in the ring post. Oh, shit. Oh, no. Helluva kick coming? Or to RKO? Oh, scoop slam. Another scoop slam, Orton.
Oh, Randy almost won right there.
This honestly could go either way.
I still can't.
Go either way.
Yep.
Pulls one in the corner on Sammy. Oh, Helluva kick out of nowhere. Oh, wait. Orton got away. Oh, shit. Yep. Orton got away. It looked like he no-sold it. Oh. The Blue Thunder Bomb.
Wait.
Blue Thunder Bomb.
Oh, my God.
Oh, that was close.
Guys, This is entertaining because Nick picked Sammy to win, and I picked Orton to win. So.
At first, I thought Randy was going to counter a Blue Thunder Bomb to an RKO, but that was a very beautiful, clean Blue Thunder Bomb right in the middle of the ring.
Yeah.
Honestly, that should be Sammy's finish instead of the Helluva kick, and the Helluva should be the setup move for the Blue Thunder Bomb.
Conrad Thompson,
I'm not a fan. Uh-oh, mid RKO. Here we go. Nope.
Oh, wow.
Oh, counter! Holy shit! I thought he was going to get it. Wow.
There it is. There it is.
It. This time, third time's the charm.
There we go. Randy moves on.
Wow. So Randy and Cody in the King of the Ring. Cody's winning King of the Ring. There you go.
Exactly what I've been saying for like a week to do now.
Well, I couldn't see Sammy losing because of the Saudis. Because the Saudis love Sammy. I couldn't see it. But that was a damn good match.
I loved it.
Now, I still think Sammy gets the world title match at SummerSlam. They have Sammy win the #1 contenders match.
Whoever, like, if we already know Cody's winning. So whoever wins that is going to get Cena at SummerSlam.
Yeah.
It's going to be Cody.
Yeah. Now, Gunther's beating Goldberg Saturday night's main event, but Gunther's not wrestling Jay at SummerSlam. I'm just letting you know that's not fucking happening. Not going to happen. Gunther and Jay Uso for the world title at SummerSlam, that's not going to happen. Fuck that.
If it does, I will not be shocked.
Why? Because of Rikishi? And him bitching and complaining?
Pretty much.
Well, fuck Rikishi. Don't listen to Rikishi. His opinions and takes are fucking shit and irrelevant. Like Rikishi and other names, like Rikishi and company, like Teddy Long, Rikishi, Bischoff, Coachman, Disco, Russo, throw them all right in the fucking trash bin. Throw them all in the bin, as Adam Carr would say. Sami Zayn could still get Gunther at SummerSlam for the world title by winning a #1 contender match. That could still be.
Yeah. Let's see. Good SmackDown so far, except for that one thing. If they have Aleister Black interfere, then that fixes it. If they have Aleister Black interfere tonight.
And cost Truth the match.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. That would mean
that's only reason.
Now, that would mean Aleister Black would go heel, but do they have too many heels in the WWE? Is that the thing, though? Unless they're turning Cena back face again after as soon as he drops the title to Cody at SummerSlam. So why don't you like Teddy Long, Nick? Because like Rikishi, he said it was unfair for Jey Uso to hold the world title not that long. He recently said that shit. Which is a terrible take.
You don't like Teddy Long?
Because recently he mentioned Jey Uso losing the world title quickly back to Gunther. Teddy Long said it was unfair for Jey Uso to lose it that quick. He said, I would not have had Jey Uso lose to Gunther on Raw June 9th, which it's a stupidity. It's a terrible take. Because if Gunther would have lost to Jey for a second time, that would have killed all of Gunther's credibility and character. He would have been buried at that point. You can't do that to a guy like Gunther. You can't. Like, there's a big difference between an opinion and stupidity. Like what Teddy Long said, that's just stupidity.
Mine's buffering again. There we go. I did not yet, David. I still got to watch one of them. I watched part of the Cena one, but I did not watch.
Says, did you watch? I think she had a one recently with Nick Khan. I did watch a little bit of it.
How was it?
Not too bad, but
Here's Nia Jax. Oh, by the way, I'm on the Naomi versus Bailey part of the 2K showcase.
yeah.
Dude, when you gotta wait for her to get on top of the top rope, I'm like, oh my god, that's gonna take a while. I'm stuck on that.
If there's one thing I really hate with 2K25 is the 2K showcase where they time you to do a certain task. I fucking hate that.
Yes.
I hate that with a fucking passion. That's what they fucked up on.
That's Vic, Nick. That's Vic.
It's Vic. Yeah.
Yep. It's just like it's gonna take me a while to get that one done. I'll probably beat it tomorrow.
Yeah. I've completed like 80% of it. The last two matches I haven't even completed.
Oh yeah?
Yeah, the War Games and then the Bloodline.
I'm gonna get the new Madden pretty much. I think I'm getting the new Madden because Saquon Barkley's on the cover. I'm not gonna get it right away probably, but why are they doing this again?
Well, they did have a very good match. Remember that main event where Nia Jax got busted open with the chair? That was like a few weeks ago. That was a very good match, though. I will say, though.
That was good, but it's just like, why again?
Nia's getting the what chance.
Yeah.
Another thing I don't like is the damn what chance. It's annoying.
And there's Tiffy right out of the gate.
Good refs are cutting a good promo, and they sometimes get what chance. That can be very annoying. It's the chant like created by Stone Cold in 2001, and 24 years later, it's something stupid. People are like when the chant is recited from 24 years ago, but it's like can't help themselves, you know.
Are we gonna get this at Evolution?
We probably will. Listen, I'll take it over Tiffany and Charlotte. I don't want to see that shit again. I'd much rather Tiffany and Nia. And that honestly should have been the WrestleMania match instead of Tiffany and Charlotte, just based off what we got. And Tiffany and Nia actually had long-term storytelling because they were pairing in late 2024 until Tiffany cashed in at the beginning of this year on Nia. So it had some long-term storytelling. Tiffany and Charlotte, no story whatsoever. Ooh, Tiffany bringing up the scar, that dropkick in the chair and the head to Nia from a few weeks ago. Tiffany brought that up. Oh, last woman standing. Tiffany and Nia, last woman standing. Last woman standing match.
Okay, last woman standing. That's different.
I could get behind that.
I could.
And it's for the women's title. It's probably going to be at Evolution. That could probably steal the show, honestly. I remember Becky Lynch and Charlotte Flair had a very good last woman standing for the Smackdown Women's title at Evolution 2018. That was actually... And now Evolution 2018 wasn't that good, but Becky and Charlotte on that show was probably the match of the night out of that whole show, hands down. And it was even better than Ronda and Nikki Bella, the main event. And Charlotte and Becky should have been the main event and could have been and should have been that main event of that show. Just based off the work those two women did, Becky and Charlotte.
Oh. Here's Naomi.
Naomi cashing in.
I forgot about Naomi.
No, that's not going to happen. Told you, not going to cash in.
Thank God.
Naomi's cashing in on Jade. That's where Naomi's cashing in, not on Tiffany. Oh,
there you go.
Naomi into Nia.
There you go.
So Nia Jax, Tiffany Stratton women's title again in the last woman standing. That's probably going to be one of the matches for Evolution.
Wait. Read the comment from Joe.
Wearing the same shirt.
He's wearing wearing the same shirt. I don't think he's wearing my Phillies one.
It's funny. I went to a drive-through for lunch today, drive my car all day today, doing some stuff, and I got a comment from one of the drive-through getting my food, commented on my shirt.
Oh, yeah?
It's funny. That happened today earlier. So it was nice to get a very nice compliment on my wrestling shirt.
Yeah. I just hope they catch it right and not wait like all year.
I don't think it's going to happen, honestly. I think Naomi and Seth are both cashing in at SummerSlam. Seth on one of the nights and the other night Naomi is what I think they're going to do. Because if we get Jade Cargill and Tiffany at SummerSlam for the women's title, which I think is the direction, which they'll do. Jade's beating Tiffany for the women's title at SummerSlam, only for Naomi to right away cash it on Jade, and Naomi takes the women's title off of Jade, and Naomi walks out of MetLife with the women's title. Then the big factor is is Bianca Belair, and Bianca could go heel side with Naomi for Naomi to cash it on Jade at SummerSlam.
Look, they're showing the history.
So I think that's where they go.
I can see that.
And it could bleed into Bianca and Jade at next year's WrestleMania. And maybe, and if Jordynne Grace is called up in the future to SmackDown, what if we get Naomi and Jordynne Grace for the women's title at next year's WrestleMania? And Jordynne Grace at next year's Mania takes the women's title off Naomi, just based off Naomi's and Jordynne Grace's history in TNA. I could get behind that. That's something I could absolutely get behind. I did really like the promo last week on SmackDown with Punk and Cena, though, I will have to say. Oh, by the way, before Randy wrestled Sammy, that promo that Randy came out when he right before Sammy and Randy, when Randy came to the ring, cut a promo right before their match. Randy, I don't know if you caught it, did say, Randy said to Sammy, one day soon Sami Zayn will be a world champion. I'm not sure if you caught that.
Yeah, I did know that. Cena's father used to be a manager in the Indies. I did know that.
John Cena Sr.
Are we thinking Cena versus Cody at some? Yeah, that's what it's pretty much going to happen. Yeah, for night 2.
And the belt's going right back to Cody, and rightfully so. And we get Cody and Randy for the title throughout the rest of this year, and Randy can win it at the end of the year. I think is where they're going, and that's going to be really good television right there.
Yeah.
Recently told Cena he can never beat him at his best. Well, now they get to test each other at this stage of their careers, and it's for the undisputed WWE Championship. Set a time on Cena beginning at 1 p.m. Eastern, then comes your way next Saturday.
All right, here's Chelsea Green. I don't know if they do a stipulation for Cody and Cena. I just think it's going to be a regular one-on-one. But what would I do?
Do if they do a stipulation for Cena Cody too, what do you think it'll be? Um, I don't think it needs a stipulation. I don't think it needs stipulation. I can't see it be a stipulation. If I see it be a stipulation, I could see it be like no DQ, no holds
Yeah.
barred, something like that.
Yep, that's where I'm getting at.
Yeah.
There's a reason Chef is called the heartbeat of America. A heart that's strong, steady, unwavering, like the people who keep this country moving. For them, only America's most dependable truck will do. And every Chevy truck, like every Chevy driver, dependability comes standard. Current qualified lessees can get this 2025 Silverado for around $379 a month. Or current Chevy owners can get $7,750 total cash allowance when you trade in an eligible vehicle.
So you're not alien anymore?
You remember that classic Cena Punk? Yeah, that's my favorite match of all time.
Money in the Bank 2011. I remember it very, very, very,
Yeah.
very well. Apparently, also WWE edited out the Vince McMahon part and the CM Punk's pipe bomb and the Cena Punk video package just recently.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, they did.
You are my only assistant. I call the shots around here now. Well, this is the living legend who's been calling the shots in position for a while.
Here we go.
Yeah.
Now, Charlotte all but advanced to the Queen of the Ring tournament when she locked in the pin rain on Alba Fire, who's here to see if you notice what she did in the promo was the pinfall that was happening just a second before Fire's tap out. Chelsea was supposed to be in that match last week, but she supposedly missed her flight. It's nice that she was cell phone right now. She's sipping a cocktail inside.
You think Rock will ever come back? No, fuck the Rock. We don't need him.
I don't know when.
We honestly don't need him. If he's not going to show up, we don't fucking need him. Honestly.
This match is delivered by Papa John's. Try Papa John's new cheddar crust pizza for a limited time. Oh, look at that! Chelsea Green competing. He awaits after a break. Alba Fire just distracted Charlotte, and that's how Chelsea Green takes advantage, and now Flair falls back. This is a Chelsea Green out to flip a points about.
Travis Scott disappeared.
Yeah. Yeah, we don't need him either. Travis Scott.
Of Alba Fire as well. This is Charlotte from the dimension. She's had a lot of things go her way career-wise. Now it's outright irate. Off the top rope. Wow, the height of the crossbody. Right into the cover. Charlotte looking to stop the run right now. First knocked out of the Money in the Bank qualifiers, knocked out of the Queen of the Ring. Quarterfinal, simply not what Charlotte Flair is used to. Success is paramount for the Flair now. But the referee's Fire again getting involved. Is hanging around that top rope. And that allows for Chelsea Green again to take advantage. Protected ring around Chelsea Green continues. Chelsea Green now in full control. It's a question everyone keeps asking is, how could you not know?
Commercial break.
Yeah.
I'm still here, but my mic is off right now.
One of the great things about consumer selling,
Twisted tea, hard iced tea. Keep it twisted. And if it did, depends if you can have a kiss. Doesn't matter. What you need is something inside. Get started at trustyourwill.com and make it count. Select shapes are now half price after 5 p.m. So now you can. For half the price, half price shapes every day after 5 p.m. Inside.
Chelsea Green and Charlotte Flair. Running off 11,134. We are sold out here in Grand Rapids, Michigan.
David Putnam in the chat. Nick, who you got winning it all in basketball? So we got the Pacers and let me see. Got Pacers and
It's the Pacers and the Thunder.
I'm going to go the Pacers.
Okay. You going for the upset?
I'm going Pacers.
I got Thunder.
Yeah, I always root for the underdogs. I got to go Pacers.
Yeah. Even though they knocked out the Knicks?
The Knicks should have been in there, but I don't want Thunder to win.
Yeah.
But Knicks should have been in there. I'm not a fan of this Charlotte-Chelsea match. I'm sorry. I'm not.
It's all right.
I'm just... That front flip handstand, like clothesline, like a buckshot lariat. That move that Charlotte does. I'm sorry. I hate to be nitpicky, but it looks like shit. It's Hangman does it better with the springboard in ring buckshot lariat that Hangman Adam Page does. He does it better than Charlotte. Oh, Chelsea Green with a Rough Rider. I mean, she is currently dating Matt Cardona, aka Zack Ryder, so that was Rough Rider there from Chelsea Green. Spear, that's it.
Nope, Chelsea kicked out.
I thought that was it. Almost.
No. I think Matt Cardona should stay in the Indies. Keep doing what he's doing. And there it is.
Time from Piper to Charlotte. Oh, and that bad knee, brace knee of Charlotte. Oh my God.
Is Charlotte a face now?
I have no fucking clue.
It's Alexa Bliss.
Yeah. We may get Charlotte and Alexa evolution. The Matt Cardona, I mean, he's doing such good work on the indies. I would like to see him back in WWE, but I'm like what he's doing on the indies.
Oh, I forgot about this.
What this match?
It's not a match.
Ah,
Commercial break.
how many commercials have we fucking got tonight? This is why can't wait for this shit to go back to 2 hours in 2 weeks' time. Can't fucking wait for that. Speaking of that, I'm probably not going to be here live for the SmackDown Watch Along 4th of July in 2 weeks, but because though I do work that day, I'm probably most likely going to be doing something with family that night of 4th of July, most likely than not. I don't know what the plans are, but it looks like that's what it's going to be. With that being said, so that being said, I probably am not going to be here for the SmackDown Watch Party with Mitch on 4th of July. However, speaking with Mitch before we went live tonight, for the SmackDown Watch Party live stream tonight, I'm thinking July 5th. It'll be now. I work 7 to 3:30 p.m. on July 5th. However, later that night, I'm considering a SmackDown 4th of July this year review from that episode of SmackDown on Saturday night, July the 5th, the day after 4th of July. Considering doing that, and if Adam Carl's got nothing to do, then for him to join or something like that. But at least me will be on there. But and yes, I will be returning to work on Wednesday, June 25th, working 7 to 3:30, working from 7 a.m. to 3:30 p.m. for shift wise. Had surgery April 2nd. I'm returning to work this Wednesday morning. Yes and no, looking forward to it. If you may wonder if what I think about that, if I'm excited to return to work this Wednesday, yes or no. Yes, glad to be going to work back again, but currently not happy with my job. I've been trying to find another job. I've have some place I haven't applied to yet, but working on that real soon, and hopefully I land something. Not losing hope, and I just got to be patient. Something will come. So it's kind of where I'm at right now. But yeah, also like I said, the 4th of July episode of SmackDown, probably not going to be here with Mitch for that live stream watch party for SmackDown. That first SmackDown back at 2 hours. But the thing is, that SmackDown I think is going to be taped because the WWE's giving their wrestlers off 4th of July. But for that week SmackDown, July 5th, reviewing the 4th of July SmackDown of this year, Saturday night, July 5th, reviewing that episode of SmackDown. I'll be on there and see if Adam Carl can join, but I'll be in touch with them. So just want to inform you guys on that so you guys know. And speaking of Adam Carl and I, the next episode, episode 5 of the Forbidden Podcast, it's looking like now July 12th is going to be shot because of the NXT Great American Bash and Saturday night's main event, and then AEW All in Texas, which I'm not going to be watching. But the episode 5 of the Forbidden Podcast, it's looking more and more like Saturday, July 26th this
Tom
year.
Grassi videos, yes, they will be coming soon. I always forget about them, but I will. Don't worry. Gotta wait for a good one.
Yeah. But yeah, episode 5 of the Forbidden Podcast, Adam Carl and myself, 1 p.m., looking like Saturday, July 26th of this year at 1 p.m. So that will most likely than not be the next date for episode 5 of the Forbidden Podcast. So look out for that.
Legendary. We're gonna get I Hate You solo tonight.
Yeah, I think so.
I'm out here in the middle of the ring, all alone, with open arms, willing to talk to you face to face. I feel terrible about what happened. So if you're back there, come on out so we can clear the air.
Solo Sikoa calling out the United States champion Jacob Fatu. I hate you, Solo.
All right. Yeah, I love Jacob's. I love Jacob Fatu's entrance.
Yeah.
Bro, it's hot. Bro, it's hot than a mug in Detroit, and his brother's wearing all black. Yeah.
Yeah. Wonder if we see Hikuleo in this. Speaking of which, I did just found out Hikuleo had another dark match before SmackDown tonight, apparently.
Yep.
I want to make it very clear to you, Jacob, I love you. I've always loved you. One thing I learned about being Travis Heath is how to love and take care of your family. That's all I'm trying to do, man. You see, families, they fight all the time. They fight, they argue, they want this, everything one fold.
Solo Sikoa getting the damn what chance, getting the what treatment.
Let's do it together.
Yeah.
What do you think of the what chant, Mitch?
I don't mind it. It's just like, I just tune them out.
I do like it when the heel wrestlers, when they hear the what chant, it's like, if you're this, say what, and the fans chant what.
Yep.
Nobody wanted you here, Jacob, except me. That's why I brought you here. I gave you the opportunity to change your life and to put food on the table for your family. And you know why I did that for you, Jacob? It's because I love you. I love you, man. And listen, to be honest, I don't have anybody else.
Sure, you don't have anyone else, Solo. Sure.
I don't have anybody else, man. All I got is you. You're all I got, Jacob. Man, you're all I need.
Can you imagine if the Tongas come back?
Yeah, or Hikaleo.
Yeah.
Come back to the family. And Jacob, even if you don't
Just thought about this. Is Tonga Tongalo going to side with Solo? I think so. Probably. They probably do, most likely than not. I can't see them siding with Jacob. And Jacob is honestly better on his own.
Oh. I can't wait for the merch that says I hate you, Solo.
Yeah.
They're saying bullshit.
There's USA Network, those fucking pussies at USA Network censoring bullshit. Fuck USA Network. Seriously.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh.
He's so good on the mic.
Jacob Fatu, absolutely. He's about to dog walk Solo Sikoa's ass.
What's the bleep out ads?
They show, yeah, don't single out Netflix because they be censoring it too. Well,
Yeah.
they didn't. They'll recently, I think this past Monday and Raw, they didn't censor out Holy Shit this week, or I think
Correct.
the week before too. So I will give them that. Oh, Jacob Fatu laying the U.S. title in the middle of the ring between him and Solo.
You. Okay.
Jacob Fatu says, "Solo Sikoa, fight me for this U.S. title."
Gotta do it.
Yeah. Oh! Jacob Fatu blocked a Samoan spike. Oh! Headbutt taken down Solo.
I think this is.
And
There's
headbutt from
JC Mateo.
Jeff Cobb. Oh. Being down Jacob Fatu. Here we go.
Here we go.
The 2-on-1 mugging. Jimmy.
Jimmy.
Oh. Clothesline taking down Jimmy. Mateo and Solo now beating down Jimmy. And Jacob Fatu is back up and back in the ring. Flying clothesline of JC Mateo. Super kick on Solo Sikoa. Jacob Fatu now beating the shit out of Solo Sikoa in the corner with headbutts. Super kick on Jeff Cobb. Running hip attack on Solo. Jacob Fatu helping Jimmy Uso. Oh. Jacob Fatu won for his moonsault, but Solo rolled out of the ring. So we're gonna get so what's coming? Solo and Jacob for the U.S. title at SummerSlam. It's coming.
Yeah, Sean. Jacob Fatu reminds me of what Ice Cube would be as pro wrestler. Why?
Yeah. Okay, Jacob Fatu is a very good promo.
Hmm.
That's great, but can you ask your friend to stop digging into the grave? I can ask him, but he's not going to. Only pay for Jimmy. Liberty, 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 liberty. $90, 2.6 carbs. The only difference working. Welcome to the Premier side of life.
Macy's July 4th sale has our lowest prices of summer on mattresses. Rest easy with up to 65% off our top brands. Free adjustable base or box spring. Plus amazing gift card up to $300. Going on now at Macy's.
Get 3 times points when traveling back with Chase Sapphire Reserve.
It's for you. Do you like it? Come on, Charlie. You zero sugar, 100% wings with monk fruit extract. Tried it yet? Next, I can retrieve my alien device from 1970 and train it with the brains to get my alien energy back. Resident Alien. New episode next. On USA and Sci-Fi.
In an outrageously exciting night, Friday Night Smackdown preparing Grand Rapids, Michigan.
All right, Bronson Reed and LA Knight.
Right. Yeah.
I'll be right back.
Okay.
Ominous words from Paul Heyman earlier tonight. Something really bad is going to happen to LA Knight. Well, those words were thrown back in the face of Paul Heyman and company. When LA Knight grabbed a steel chair. LA Knight is right in front of him.
Oh, LA Knight, right? Taking out Braun Breaker from behind. I don't think the bell's even rung yet. LA Knight throwing his vest at Bronson Reed after LA Knight threw LA Knight threw Braun Breaker right in the outside LED post. And Bronson Reed's trying to control Braun Breaker, who wants a piece of LA Knight. And Bronson Reed trying to reach with Braun Breaker. Here we go. Now the bell's rung. Here we go. Bronson Reed versus LA Knight. Bronson Reed missed a senton, running senton, and LA Knight moves out of the way for that. LA Knight with a leaping bulldog from the second rope from LA Knight to Bronson Reed. Taking down big Bronson Reed. Oh, and LA Knight going for the elbow, but Bronson Reed rolls out of the ring. Oh, LA Knight with boots to Bronson Reed with a dive to the ropes. Springboard cross body to Bronson Reed on the outside from LA Knight. We go to commercial again. How many fucking commercials we got fucking tonight? Again, can't wait for this shit to go back to 2 hours in 2 weeks. Can't wait for that shit.
Pedro's parents planned for adventure, but they didn't plan for him to become my best friend. You were made to get him all the hand you bargained for. We were made to help you save on packages. Expedia, made with the travel.
1 cup of fresh shaved cheddar for a new cheddar crust pizza sent down to our kitchen from the cheddar heavens.
Actually, it was sent out as a very fun.
You know, that's facts, actually. Yeah.
We're making you a 1-topping cheddar crust pizza for $11.99.
Better ingredients, better pizza, Papa John's.
Did they just hop from a baseball game to a show on Max without leaving DirecTV? It's like all their apps and channels are connected.
Oh, it's all connected. Shows, movies, sports, cooking shows.
Is she talking to us?
Tell me, how does DirecTV with all your favorite stuff on one home screen? Uncanny content suggestions based on your watch history? Mind control.
You recently electrocuted. Introducing genre packs starting at $34.99.
Well, I, for one, am intrigued.
Switch to Dude Wipes, the wet, flushable wipe that clears instead of smears. Dude Wipes, best clean, hands down.
Did you know your brain has 3 dimensions of memory? Working, short term, and long term. That's why we created new Nariva Memory 3D. Unlike ordinary memory supplements, Nariva's revolutionary formula has clinically tested ingredients to support 3 dimensions of memory. Take it from me, an elephant never forgets. When you need to remember, remember Nariva.
Did you know that Gain Super Flings were created by award-winning perfumers and scientists? They supersized the fling and filled it with concentrated detergent. Then added 3 times the Febreze freshness and 4 times the Oxy cleaning power. No wonder I'm obsessed. Try Gain Super Flings.
It's like we've told people Liberty Mutual customizes your car insurance so you only pay for what you need. Last time. Only pay for what you need.
This is a story about the one who keeps it all. He is measured, precise. He thinks ahead, stops the right parts, and knows
How's the match so far?
because
LA Knight springboard crossbody to the outside from LA Knight and then went to commercial.
Got it.
Yeah, Braun Breaker was smashed to the LED post on the outside from LA Knight before the bell even rang when LA Knight made his entrance.
The disruptive force, the human wrecking ball that is LA Knight here. Getting the best of the other one, throw the other off course. An attack that happened earlier tonight that forged this fight that was made on the spot, and now LA Knight in position. Jump up, leaping elbow lands into the cover, hooks the leg. You're shrugging off the last 4 minutes of merciless force already with that kind of athleticism. Just sapping the heart, sapping the confidence from Wilson already. And now it's 20 rounds. He's thinking BMT. It's the 9. Massive champion. Wilson right now checking it. Oh, he gets that left shoulder up. Such a devastating move. At the best of times, even more so when performed like this. Freak of nature that is Bronson Reed. It's a 150 pounds and his athleticism explosive back in.
There's Braun Breaker.
Yeah. There goes Braun Reed over the top rope. LA Knight hanging the top rope.
There's a spear.
Braun Breaker calls for the DQ.
We're gonna get LA Knight and Braun Breaker's SummerSlam.
Yeah. I don't hate it.
I got Breaker winning that.
Probably. I don't, or maybe LA Knight, but I don't hate it. I would say
I
LA
don't hate
Knight.
it either.
I would say LA Knight if Seth's gonna cash in at SummerSlam. Oh, another spear from Braun Breaker. Another Braun Breaker spear. Uh-oh. Bronson Reed's going for a tsunami. Oh, tsunami.
I love how Wade Barrett said, tsunami.
Tsunami.
I
Yeah,
love it.
Oh, another
Another
tsunami.
one.
A second tsunami. Oh my God. 2 spears. Oh, a third. Come on. I was hoping for a third tsunami. Come on. Imagine a third tsunami from Bronson Reed. I was hoping for that.
Yeah, Vic, this
Yes,
is
we're gonna
overkill.
do tsunami. 2 spears and 3 tsunamis. I don't know how any normal man could take that. No problem. Ron Breaker scaring away the referee. Third tsunami. Oh,
Tsunami! I love it.
I still think the 6 tsunamis to
This
Seth
is like,
Rollins was better, but holy shit. Then this 1 tsunami to Miz and 6 to R-Truth. I mean, this one, I don't think it's better than the Seth one. That remember when Seth took 6 tsunamis from Bronson a year ago? That was fucking great. But through 2 spears and 3 tsunamis, I don't know. Taking both moves is devastating. I don't think I'd want to be on the receiving end of 2 spears and 3 tsunamis.
no. Do another tsunami.
Yeah, screw the referees and the security jobbers, the security bums. Yeah. John Cena, R-Truth is next. We're getting a lot more than 3 minutes with R-Truth and John Cena. Yes.
Yeah, Vic, time for the main event.
Yep.
Oh, my living God. So, yeah, I think CM Punk is going to come out at some point.
Yeah, Punk or maybe Alistair.
One of the two. It makes more sense for Punk to come out.
But after what we got with R-Truth and Aleister Black backstage, I kind of hope Aleister Black shows up here. You know? Yes. Julia Zelina Vega next week for the women's U.S. title.
Hey,
Zelina
let's
Vega,
go.
Zelina Vega in 7 days next week. Kiss that women's U.S. title goodbye. I can't wait.
That's going to be a good.
The Street Profits and I
Like,
think Dexter Lumis
hold
and Joe
on.
Gacy. Next week, SmackDown in Saudi. Oh, women's title, last woman standing, Nia and Tiffany next week. So they're stacking up SmackDown next week for the final 3-hour SmackDown, I see.
So that's in Saudi, right? Yeah.
Riyadh, Saudi Arabia.
Is that taped or no?
I think that is no. That's gonna be spoilers. So it's gonna be they're gonna have
Taped.
because it's 8 p.m. because it's gonna be live but taped. They're gonna have it earlier. They're gonna tape it. It's gonna be taped.
Wait, we're going to get Fatu and Solo Night of Champions.
Oh, Night of Champions. Night of Champions.
I think, yeah.
I don't know.
Next week. It's
Next
next Friday. We have 3 title matches next week.
No, it's 4. No, it's 4. 2 U.S.
4.
title matches, tag team title match, a women's title match.
I forgot about the tag.
Yeah,
My God, SmackDown's going to be electric. Wow.
For the final 3 hours,
For the final 3 hours, yeah, it makes sense.
I don't agree with Solo and Jacob for next week, though.
Me too. I think that's when we might get Hikuleo, one of them.
Give it away. I don't like that. But they are stacking up SmackDown next week big for the final 3-hour SmackDown. I don't know. Or maybe we get still Jacob and Solo, but like a last man standing at SummerSlam. Some kind of stipulation.
Yeah.
Like a strap match or something. Probably.
All right, can we just get to the main event now?
Yeah, I think this is where the entrances may be longer than the match at this point.
Yeah.
You know.
If you were Carlito, would you be upset that R-Truth was back and you're not?
I'm sorry. If what?
If you were Carlito, would you be upset that R-Truth came back to the WWE and not you?
I mean, yes and no. I'm gonna say yes and no. We'll be a little upset, but at the end of the day, it's not the end of the world. I mean, I will say, though, this second run, Triple H did him well than Vince and Carlito's first WWE run. But I will say yes and no, though. Yes, like, little upset that not there anymore. However, at the same time, and Carlito's a smart businessman because you'd see what he's doing on the indies. So he kind of went back to WWE, and now he's on the back of the indies, got a nice resume for him, and he's doing well for himself on the indies. I will say, though, he's a future Hall of Famer, though. So I'm going to say yes and no with the Carlito thing. But I am there, and Carlito is not R-Truth as well. And R-Truth is just loved by everyone in the locker room and fan-wise, not just fans-wise. But I'm going to say they did the right thing bringing him back after listening to fan backlash, and they did the right thing. And the WWE hates the fans. They don't listen to the fans. They don't care. If they didn't care, they would not have brought R-Truth back. So yeah, they do care and they do listen to the fans. So they didn't care, they would not have brought him back. Vince just would not have given two shits. So they at least did the right thing and listened and brought R-Truth back and did the right thing and listened and brought him back, and rightfully so. Just a guy who's that beloved, and we used their voice and they listened, and rightfully so. So that I will say.
If I go to that Raw and Cena's there, I'm cheering for Cena, dude. I'm cheering. It's the last time I'm going to see my hero.
Yeah. He may not even be champion at that point. So
Right.
So I would do it, Mitch. If you want to that bad, I'd go for it. Seriously.
Yeah.
And you're not that far from Philly, no.
I'm like 45 to an hour.
That's not
Give or
bad.
take. Not bad.
I'm kind of like a little over an hour, maybe an hour and a half.
Question. When was the last time Cena wrestled on SmackDown? Do you know the last time he wrestled on SmackDown?
Gosh.
I remember the match. I just don't remember the year. Oh, wait, yeah, I do.
Which was it?
Cena versus AJ Styles, 2018.
Yes.
Yeah.
When AJ was WWE champion.
Exactly, yep.
During his 365-plus state title reign. When he beat Jinder Mahal in London.
Yeah.
But I will say this. that me living in New York, but not New York City, like Hudson Valley, Poughkeepsie, New York area. I'm like not far from Philly.
Hopefully this match will be better than the other one.
Yeah, that other one was like 3 minutes. They didn't get anything. Their match on Saturday night's main event, like 3 fucking minutes. The R-Truth dress as Ron Cena was entertaining, but yeah, there wasn't much of anything at all. You didn't get you got hardly anything at all. I'm hoping this is better. What would have made this match better? I would have given them a stipulation because Cena can't carry a match one-on-one regular on his own. R-Truth's not really a ringleader. I would have had this like a stipulation, like no DQ match between these two. Or unsanctioned, I would have done. That would have made it probably a lot better, most likely. So Jacob Fatu and Solo Sikoa for the U.S. title is actually at Night of Champions, not next week's SmackDown.
Okay, so I was right.
I thought they said next week's SmackDown, but they're saying right here it's for Night of Champions, not next week's SmackDown.
I know, right? I hate the commercials.
Yeah, I mean, I don't mind picture in picture, but when to do a full-blown commercial, I hate that shit. I mean, and I also don't, and again, I don't mind picture in picture, but too many can, I don't like too many. Yeah.
Cena's grabbing the title.
He's trying to leave with the title. Come on.
Good. Get out of here, Cena. Go. Leave. You don't need this shit. Go.
R-Truth is running
It's
after
not
John.
R-Truth, it's Ron Killings.
Wow, same person.
Remember last week when Cena was asking Jay?
Oh, the referee called for a bell.
Have you seen? Wait, last week. Hold on. Last week, John Cena did. Punk!
Oh shit!
Punk! So no Aleister Black.
I don't know. Maybe there's still 13 minutes left of the show.
You know what I would not mind?
Hold on.
Seriously. We got Aleister Black and R-Truth against Aleister Black and Cena against Punk and R-Truth.
I don't know. We'll see. But it's a low. I think it was a low blow. Cena gave Punk a low blow. Let's get the belt. This title. Oh.
Oh, yeah, baby. Yes.
Skull of Punk with the shot of the title belt from Cena.
Is Cena going to be on Smackdown next week?
I didn't even advertise him.
I don't think so. They shouldn't. Honestly, they shouldn't. Oh, look. It's a Slim Jim Tables. You know what I think is going to happen? Hear me out. Cena is going to go through that table, and then we're going to get a Punk power bomb or a Punk pipe bomb 2.0.
Probably.
I think that's what we're getting.
Probably.
Because it's exactly what happened years ago. Cena lost to R-Truth, went through the table, and then Punk did the pipe bomb.
Uh-oh. Oh. AA right through the table.
Never. Is he going to cut his own pipe bomb?
Oh, shit.
Dude, if Cena cuts his own pipe, he's going to cut his own pipe.
Oh, here we go.
He's going to cut his own pipe bomb. He's cutting his own pipe bomb. He's cutting his own pipe bomb.
Well.
As you lay there in your most uncomfortable.
He's imitating Punk.
Somebody's afraid of what I'm going to say. You're most uncomfortable. I hope you can listen. I hope you can digest. Because if you leave here in 6 months with that WWE Championship, I got to get a whole lot of stuff off my chest.
Well, Cena's not going to be champ at the end of the year. Let's be real. It's not happening.
I don't care. I'm just enjoying this pipe bomb right now.
I know, but we all know Cody's winning it back at SummerSlam. But anyway.
Yeah.
I don't even dislike you. I like you. I like you more than anyone you ever shared a locker room with, that's for sure. I hate this idea of you. This idea that you're the best in the world. You're not. I'm the greatest of all time.
Yeah. Woo!
You're better than me at one thing. You're the best bullshitter in the world.
They didn't even bleep it out. Now, let me get this straight. U.S. Network chants bullshit during Jacob fought too, but not this.
Right.
That's fucked up.
The show is completely off the rails. Hey, Stu, shoot this. Hey, I'm breaking the fourth wall.
Oh, my God.
The truth is, Punk, I'm jealous of you.
Huh?
I am jealous that you have conned these people into believing the myth that you're the best in the world. They chant for you.
Oh my God.
Hell, when you come out, they sing to you. But they don't believe a goddamn word you say. Because you change your values as much as I change my t-shirts. Loudmouth opportunists who will step on the necks of people who actually work hard if it gets you ahead. Where's another camera? Hey, Claudio Castagnoli.
Oh, mention Cesaro! Claudio! Matt Cardona.
Matt Cardona.
Oh, shit.
The fuck is going? What is going on?
He's heating up. He's on fire.
Okay, you don't have to quote NBA Jam.
Back there that's gonna cut my mic to save your ass, because I'm your only friend. Remember who gave you the stage for your pipe bomb, pal?
Oh, mention pal that Vince McMahon used to say.
Yeah.
No Vince, though.
Hold on.
The same 5 microphone moves of doom.
The 5 microphones moves to doom.
Potato salad, pal. Hey, you're no longer the voice of the voiceless. You're a friggin' millionaire. Despite yourself. You're not punk, you're a capitalist. And you're not against TKO, dude. You are Mr. TKO.
Oh my God.
Because they knocked your balls technically off your body.
Oh.
Your tweets are strong. Your actions are weak. And in Saudi Arabia, you're going to face some loud music when I finally prove to the world that each and every day, day in, day out, no days off for 25 years, I have been the greatest of all time.
This is fucking insane.
Yeah. No, the chant Cena sucks. Not a chant for Cena.
Now I'm definitely going to watch this promo again tomorrow.
Yeah.
That was good.
You were the best in the world.
Oh.
For 7 minutes, 14 years ago.
Oh.
And if after
mention Money in the Bank 2011.
Yep.
You're still delusional enough to believe that you're the best in the world, well, I guess it's a small world after all. You're welcome, Grand Rapids.
Why couldn't they spend for Money in the Bank?
I know, but there's a reason why we got what we got at Money in the Bank.
Right.
Bring your A game to Night of Champions, because as you can tell, with this building in Grand Rapids is an indication the mood is starting to change.
Another checking out. CM Punk.
Yeah, a little too light for that.
Hold on. Shut up.
That's fine.
No, not you. The commentator.
You're not going to do any more damage. You need to rest up. You got a big championship match ahead of him. Make that right. The best in the world get a good shot.
against the greatest of all time for the most coveted prize in sports entertainment, the WWE Undisputed Championship. I know you will sing, I know you will chant, but I know even you idiots are smart enough to see the truth. The champ is here. Hey, USA, you can keep the extra 2.5 minutes. I don't need a bomb. The motherfudging building.
Wow.
What did he say again? I want to make sure I heard that right.
They beeped something out and then they said mother fudging.
Your promo to make you look even more foolish.
Oh.
14 years ago, this coming weekend, CM Punk's famous pipe bomb promo took place.
14 years ago this week, the CM Punk pipe bomb. Now 14 years later, John Cena's returning the favor.
Oh my God.
That was brilliant, actually, from Cena. Brilliant.
I thought Punk was going to do another pipe bomb.
Yeah, but Cena's returns a favor 14 long years later.
The worst thing is, it's a Slim Jim.
But that's irrelevant. That doesn't matter, though.
I know, but
What
it's
matters,
just like...
what matters is the promo.
Yeah. All right, guys.
But R-Truth, though, I wonder what they do with R-Truth from here.
Aleister Black.
For Ron Killings. I mean,
Ron
Cena
Killings versus Aleister Black at SummerSlam.
Does he ask for a rematch with Cena? Since Cena, the match ended in a DQ. R-Truth or Ron Killings can't be done with Cena either. Maybe ask for one more match with Cena, and then that's where Aleister comes out. Black matches R-Truth.
It's gotta be something like that. But there we go. All right, guys.
Wow. I mean, probably one of Cena's best promos since going heel, honestly. That was some really good stuff.
That's his best promo in years.
Yeah. I mean, Punk's promo pipe bomb was great in 2011, but holy shit. I mean, it was a little similar to Punk's pipe bomb, but it was really good from Cena nonetheless. Good stuff from John Cena.
Guys.
I say CM Punk has starting to make the Cena run better, because before it was shit, but now we're picking up.
All right, guys, we're going to head on out. SmackDown is over. What a promo. Catch you guys next week for the last 3-hour SmackDown. And Nick and I salute you. We'll be back next week. Peace, guys.